Hey guys, welcome to AutoCAD workshop conducted by IST SCCET. So in this workshop, you will be learning how to draw the plan, elevation and section of a twin house or a semi-detached house. So we can begin. Take new file and file name will be AutoCAD ISO and file type would be DWT. Now open the file. So this is our drawing area. Now an important thing about AutoCAD is that we will be using certain commands. So you will have to keep in mind certain keywords or commands like offset, trim, line type, dimension, etc. So now instead of teaching the commands one by one, I'll be starting to draw, and as I draw you will get an idea about which command should be used. Now another important thing is the command bar. So whatever commands that we are making or whatever steps that we are doing, it will be shown in the command bar. Now let me show you the final output. Let me show you the final PDF file that you are going to submit. So this is the front elevation of the house whose plan and section you are going to draw. This is the plan, our first task. As the second task, we will draw the section, and as the third, we will draw the front elevation. As task 4, you will convert the DWT file into a PDF and you will have to submit it. So we are back to our drawing area. In this drawing, we are mainly going to use horizontal and vertical lines. So just make sure that auto mode is on. So from draw, I am going to choose construction line. So as I place my pointer above the icon, it shows a description about what it's going to do. So anyway, I'm going to choose construction lines. That's what we usually use for drawings. So now we are going to draw the plan of our twin house. I already showed you how the output is going to look like. So now we are going to begin. We are going to use a bunch of commands and tools, and we are going to create the plan of our house. But now you are already in the construction line mode, which is shown by the X line, and you will have to escape from it. So as you press escape, the command is being cancelled and it's shown in the command bar. So now I am going to use another command, offset, and I have to specify an offset distance 20 centimeter, and I am clicking on the walls. I am offsetting the walls to a distance of 20 centimeter. Actually, here I am creating the walls of my house in the plan. We can trim the unwanted lines later. So now I require a room of dimension 280 into 280. So I am offsetting and I am changing the offset distance to 280. So I got a wall. Now again offsetting to 280 and then 20. So I have a room. Then I am again offsetting the wall to a distance of 280 centimeter so as to have a drawing room. Then again 20 wall thickness. So I have my bedroom, drawing room. Now I'll be needing a kitchen of dimension 170 into 280. So I'm offsetting to 170. Now 280. Now wall thickness 20. Now I am going to make a dining of dimension 280 into 250. So for that I am offsetting my wall to a distance of 280 and adding the wall thickness. Now we are going to trim all the unwanted lines. Now we are going to use another command, which is trim. Now move the cursor and place it above the line that you want to trim and right click. Now you can see that it has entered the trimming mode, and now Left click and select all of the lines that you want to trim. Just keep left clicking and selecting the lines that you want to trim. In the same way, trim the other unwanted lines. Now we are removing unwanted lines from our dining hall. Now from our bedroom, from our drawing room. Now we almost got the dimension of half of the house that we want. Now you can trim the unwanted parts, and in case if you are not able to trim, you can use erase or you can just delete. Now escape from the command and we are going to choose line to make doors. We are going to have a few doors of dimension 80 centimeter and the width of the wall 20 centimeter. So 80 into 20. Now we are going to provide a door in the front of dimension 100 centimeter into 20 centimeter, which is the thickness of the wall. We are deleting the unwanted parts. Again we are repeating line to make a door of width 80 centimeter. It is the width of the door that is shown in the plan, and it will be 18 to 20 centimeter as the wall thickness is 20. Again we are going to make a few more doors of the same dimension. Again 80 into 20. So now we are going to provide an open space. So for that, at a distance of 100 centimeter, we are cutting the wall so that we could trim the remaining. So now I'm going to make windows. So I choose line. I'm going to make windows of dimension 150 into 20. Enter. Again 150, 20. So I'm going to make windows of dimension 150 into 20 in the plan view. Now I'll have to draw a line connecting the middle points. So we have a really basic window in the plan view. Now I'm going to make this entire window as a block. I'll tell you why. Because if in case if I want to drag this window and I click at this point, and if I try to drag it, only that particular line will get dragged. So in order to avoid this, we'll convert this whole window into a block. So a new command block, and we'll name it as W. Okay. Now we specify a pickup point. Now as we drag, the entire window is moved. Now escape and cancel all commands. Now I am going to insert that window that I just created right now at that position, and for that I am going to use another command, insert. My window is already selected, so OK. I am placing my window. I could actually rotate it, but I have it in my right position, so there's my window. Now again I'm going to insert the same window. You could actually create different windows of different dimensions and you could make them into a block and could insert them. But right now I'm just inserting the window that I already created. I could drag it or I could move it and could place it wherever I want to keep it. Again I'm adding more windows. Again repeat insert and insert a window. Now we are going to trim the unwanted parts. So escape and cancel all commands, then trim. Now we are trimming for the door. Now we are going to trim for the open space. Now open space is created. Now again for the door. I have almost completed my trimming. I'm just selecting them and I'm just deleting them. I'm going to move this line 10 cm towards the left. I'm doing this because I require an exact mirror image of the left side on the right side in order to create a semi-detached house. So if I then move the line to the left side by 10 cm, I'll have a 40 cm thick wall. So to avoid this, I'm moving it to the left side by 10 cm so that my wall thickness even after creating a mirror image would remain 20 cm. Now trim the unwanted projections. So now I'm going to make doors and I'm going to use arcs to represent the area along which my door is going to move. Click on the start point and the end point and you will obtain an arc. I have used the start end category of arc here. Now I'm going to use lines to complete my doors. So these will be my doors and I could move it along the arc distance. So now we have our doors and windows ready. And now we are going to do hatching. So another command, hatch. We are using this particular hatch for our walls. Just select the hatch and now click on the walls on which we have to provide the hatching. We are not going to provide hatching to the middle wall right now because we need to create a mirror image of the left side and the right side in order to create a semi-detached house. So if we provide the hatching right now, it can cause some overlapping. So we will provide hatching to the middle wall by the end. Now I am going to make steps. So from here I am taking 25 centimeter, enter, then again 25 centimeter, enter, then again extension of 25 centimeter, then on the front too I am adding steps, centimeter. Now I am going to offset these steps to 25 centimeter. So offset distance 25. Then click on the steps. On the other side too, I am offsetting the steps to 25 centimeter distance to create another step. Now I am going to use the command fillet. So fillet. Now let me show you what this does. After clicking fillet, just make sure radius is set at 0 and click first object and second object, so it's filled. So it's joined at 90°. So similarly, I've joined all my steps. Now I'm again going to offset. I'm going to set offset distance 5 centimeter and I am going to offset my walls outward to 5 centimeter. Then I'm changing my offsetting distance to 60 centimeter and I am going to again offset my wall at a distance of 60 centimeter. I am doing this so as to have the projection of the roof of my house. And the inside projection of 5 centimeter was the projection of the basement of the house because of the plinth. So I am again using fillet to fill my gaps at 90°. Right click, choose fillet, click on the first and second object. Now I am going to change the line type of this line. I am going to make this line dashed line because it is the projection of the roof. So another command, line type. So in this line type, just make sure that the dashed line is present. If it is not present, then click on load and click on the dashed line and click OK. Now click OK. Now choose the line whose line type you want to change and right click, choose properties, and in the properties change the line type from bilayer to dashed line. It is dashed because it is the projection of the roof and we are not cutting through it. Now I am going to do some trimming. So command trim. Now right click and left click, left click, left click. I am trimming the lines that are cutting through my steps. Now I am going to dimension this, but before that I am going to have another command, dimension style. So in that I am going to click modify. So I can make alterations here. I can change the arrow size. I'm setting it at 15. I have suppressed the extension lines and I have set the text height as 15 centimeter. You can change it if you want. Then precision, I have set the precision at 0. If it is 0. If I change this to 0.00, this is how it looks. So I'm just setting it at 0. Then click OK. Then set current. Now close. Now I'm going to choose dimension and I'm clicking here 210, that is the dimension. Then till that wall the dimension is 280, so set 280. Left click. Now again 120. Similarly, I'm going to dimension the other side. So click the walls 320, then again click 290, left click again, so again on the other side, from the end till the middle 310, then again from the middle to the end 310. Actually we forgot to add a ventilator in the toilet, so we are going to add a ventilator. So I have already created it, so I am just inserting it. So I have saved the ventilator by V, so OK. You can easily create this ventilator in the same way we created the windows, and we could provide a dash line in the middle. Now we could actually provide hatching there. So select the hatch for cutting walls. Now I'm going to label this. Now I'm going to add text. Now specify text height as 15 centimeter and angle as 0. Now I'm going to type dining 280 into 280. toilet, (90 × 280), kitchen, 170 × 280, now bedroom, 280 × 280, and finally drawing, 280 × 280. Now for open space we are going to add O, and for the door we are going to write 8D20. Now this 8D20 means that the door is 80 cm wide and 200 cm long. Just imagine the front elevation of a door, maybe the door at your house. It will be of the same dimension. So we write this as 8D20. So all other doors except this one are of the dimension 8D20. So we'll write here 10D20 because it is of width 100 cm and it will be of length 200 cm. Now I'm going to label my ventilator 8V5, 80 cm wide and 50 cm long. Now the windows. All of my windows are of width 150 cm and it will be of length 120 cm. So 15W12. It will be of 120 cm length. Consider an actual window of 150 cm in width and 120 cm in height. So we are now copying this and placing it near all the windows. Now we are copying doors, the labeling of the door, and we are placing it so that's it. Now we have to do some necessary rotations and grabbing and moving. So right click and choose rotate or move according to the action that you want to perform. Now turn on auto mode. We are going to create an exact replica of the left side on the right side using mirror. So select the entire thing, mirror, and now we got an exact replica. Now delete the middle line. Now we can provide hatching to the central part. So hatch, provide hatching. Now that's it. Now we have our plan ready. So in the coming videos, we will prepare section and elevation from our plan. Now this is a really basic plan. You can create really wonderful plans by using AutoCAD really easily. So that's it guys. Thank you.